Hello everyone, I'm back, Chóng Lǎoshī, here to take our first step into one of our many battles. First one I like to talk about is memory loss. So prior to epilepsy, I just never realized just how complex memory loss is. Some will lose their long-term memories, some from before they had seizures. Others can lose the ability to create new memories, or some may lose both capabilities. So all of these forms can be an effect from seizures, or they can be an ugly effect from seizure medication, because the side effects of seizure medication is not fun, not pretty. Sometimes the effects of seizure medication can be worse than an effect from a seizure. So for those of you who don't battle memory loss, I want you to try to think of it this way. Say last month you went out with your friends, you had a great time, you're laughing, great time. Now today, your friends are talking about it. They're laughing, they're sharing all the details. But in your mind, you don't remember a thing. And it's just last week. So instead of asking questions, you just laugh and pretend that you remember. And memory loss like this happens to you all the time. All the time. You have a difficulty with remembering new events. Sometimes you can remember the details, sometimes you can't. Other times these events are just wiped completely out of your brain. Even a simple thing as buying a new shirt 2 days ago has been wiped out your brain, because new events just do not stick. That's how I think of it. A lot of things just don't stick to your brain. Very annoying. All of this is called anterograde amnesia, a fancy word for all of that. The inability to create new memories. Now, just imagine experiencing that often. So, since the person has to fake it so often, now part of their personality is like an actor or an actress. That's now a part of your new personality. I don't know who wants to be an actress all the time. I know I don't. It's not fun to be an actress all the time. It can almost feel like every day is going to school. Having to personally memorize all new information is now your personal chore, a personal stress. So this can make someone dislike meeting new people, because now meeting new people feels like a college course. And it can also feel like you're putting in more effort in meeting this new person than the other person. So in this new friendship or this relationship. So people who live these lives, they need support, and they need not to be judged, because it really is hell. And in our society, we tend to associate good memory with youth. So now a person can feel much older than they are when they're battling different forms of amnesia. Think about a 12-year-old, a 16-year-old, 20-year-old, 6-year-old going to school, and they're incapable of making new memories. This will probably make that child or that teen, young adult, hate school. Think about it. And they're, again, think it feels like they're putting in more effort than you are. Their classmate who doesn't have any amnesia, and wondering why are you acting out if you have the ability to. So there's different ways and different types of lives that people live. So to all my viewers without severe memory problems, please appreciate your capabilities. Like the old saying goes, you just don't know what you have until it's gone. But there is a good side to memory loss. Maybe forgetting the bad, right? Because I found some very funny comments from my fellow epilepsy fighters talking about, they say things like, I'm so happy that I'm not angry. All my friends, they're mad about something. I don't know what they're mad about, because I don't remember what they're talking about. I've seen a lot of funny comments like that, saying they're happy and they're mad that, not that mad, they're happy that they don't have to be angry at someone for a long time because they just don't remember any details. That's a little good thing of finding the drop of positive in a whole bowl of negativity. But there's a negative side to that, because you do need to remember the bad sometimes, because you don't want anyone taking advantage of you because they know your memory is bad. So if you experience any form of memory loss, don't be ashamed if you have to write things down. And even if you don't battle any form of amnesia, journaling, writing little notes in a journal here and there is great for all of us. Even if you're not planning on reading your journal again, just you taking that little moment of time to rethink about something just it might help it stick a little harder, because you're taking the time to sit down. Let me rethink about what happened today. Maybe that is helping my brain study what happened. And once again, this is a way that for those who may be battling amnesia, that's how remembering feels like studying and feels like a college course. For those of us, sometimes it feels like, oh, I have to study this because I want to remember this. But it also helps for me to take pictures during an event to capture memories so I can look back at them. So don't underestimate the power of a picture. Permanently capturing that moment of time. Appreciate all the memories, all the pictures. Be thankful that we live in a time where it's just not just film and a camera. We can do something so quickly on our phones and take a picture. Be thankful for the time that we're living in. And to all my epilepsy fighters out there and anyone else battling any form of amnesia, how has this life of amnesia, whether severe or minimal, how has it changed your life? What has helped you? Share below. Maybe someone will read and they can see a little insight into your life. And Chóng Lǎoshī, we'll see you next week.